Hello, hello, Capricorn, and welcome to Stars with Stasi, where no matter who or what you are on this cosmic journey, you are welcome here. Greetings, I'm Stasi, your trusted psychic and intuitive reader. This is your reading for April 14th through April 20th, or whenever you come across this message, it's meant for you. So I've already shuffled these cards, and we're going to go ahead and get started with this week's theme. Let's see. I've got the guide, inheritance, and correction. The guide. All right. Interesting. You might be feeling like you have your spirit guides on your side. You may be feeling like you've been in connection with the divine. Maybe you're having dreams, or, quite frankly, you could be in the middle of a legal situation or expecting literally an inheritance or something of that nature. There might be just something coming to balance in a legal situation. So we're going to look further. I've got the guardian angel. You are not alone. As I speak it into existence, that you might be in connection with your angelic guides. Who knows, right? Comment below and let me know how you feel about that. But guardian angel shows up. And this is really strange. So bear with me, Capricorn, but I'm getting this energy like if you had a loved one passed, because I did see that inheritance card. First of all, there's two things coming through. If you had a loved one passed and you're feeling their energy, you are not wrong. That is 100% happening. I'm feeling that really strongly. And also, if there was anything holding up an inheritance, I'm hearing like inheritance, taxes, property, all that stuff. I feel like there's going to be more information being revealed this week. So hang tight with that. Also, we're in a retrograde until the 25th. So there might just be a hold up in terms of paperwork, legalities, whatever the case might be because of the retrograde. And then I've got number 61, whale song resonating. So 61 reduces to the number 7. That's a very spiritual number. And this is basically saying, whatever's fallen out of your life in the past year, right? It's vibrational. It's not personal. And that's the best way I can tell you, right? So it's this energy of now that you are kind of doing your life review and looking back and saying, well, where is everybody? Who am I now? Because you're in this energy of like regrouping is what it is. You're in an energy of regrouping and resonating, right? Finding your people. So let's go ahead and dig a little deeper. I'm going to do a Celtic cross and we'll clarify as needed. What is going on right now for Capricorn? What's the present position for Capricorn, please? I've got 7 of Swords. So listen, 7 of Swords can be somebody doing whatever they have to do to win no matter what. And because this is coming through as your current position, I feel like you're on the defensive right now. And maybe you have been praying about it, and take it out as it resonates. Praying, speaking, thinking, whatever. Maybe you've been in your head about the past, right? And maybe you've called out loud like, oh, I can need help through this, because I feel like you are in a position of being on the defensive. You're fighting for something. You are on, again, it just keeps coming through. I hate to say it again, but you're on the defensive. And it's also about being resourceful, right? And the reason I say that is because there's 7 swords here, but they've got 5 in their hands, right? And they're looking at the other 2, and these swords are sharp and they're carrying by the blades. And it's like, okay, if I change the position of my hands even a little bit to grab these 2 swords, I'm going to cut myself. So do I stick with the devil I know, or do I go back? Right? So there's like this need to be very manipulative, almost forward thinking, crafty. That's the energy. I feel like you're stuck this week having to think ahead and be crafty. So why is that? All right. And this is funny because this is the second number 7. I've only have 2 numbers showed up, 7 and 7, right? 61 and 7. So they both equal 7. Again, 7's very spiritual. It's also the number of the chariot ruled by Cancer. So what is blocking Capricorn this week? What challenges will Capricorn face? The Hanged Man. So maybe you're going to feel stuck in a rut because the Hanged Man's all about trying to take a new perspective on something. So the challenge might be that, you're having a hard time seeing somebody else's side. that's actually what came through, because again, you're on the defensive, right? You're having to mastermind something to survive this week, right? To get through the week, you're crafting up a plan and you've got your guard up, and that's how it feels. And the challenge is having to see maybe somebody else's side. That's fascinating. That's such a specific message, but I can see that with the retrograde, with the energies of the eclipse, how that could be a very real situation. So, okay. Let's see here. 1 second. What led you to this? King of Wands. So the King of Wands, this could be someone that you're dealing with, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could even be a manager, right? Or someone of authority. Otherwise, if it's not, the more general meaning to this would be that the King of Wands is a strong leader, and they have the power to manifest their visions, and they stick to their goals because what they want is out of desire, right? It's something that they're very enthusiastic about, and they're willing to always take on the challenge of getting it done because they're very clear in their visions, but they're also very self-serving, and it's not a bad thing. So if you're dealing with a fire sign and you're wondering how it's going, or you feel like there may be some kind of energy here, it's not that they're selfish, it's just that they're very motivated by their wants. And so this might be that you've got to take another look at it. Maybe you're in a situation where you're dealing with someone and you feel like I don't know, they're being self-serving, but maybe you need to look at it differently. Other than that, I would just say that if this is your own energy, which most likely it is, right? The more general reading of this would be to look at things differently in order to get what you want. And that way you don't have to be so on guard all the time, right? Maybe just take a different approach. So let's see. What's a likely outcome here? What's something we can expect to see this week as this unravels? I've got the Three of Swords. The Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups indicates that, this is going to go well. There's a celebration here to be had. And, there's going to be, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Agreement. So whatever situation that you're in, where you're finding yourself butting heads with somebody or you're feeling defensive, I think that when you start expressing what you really want, right? This resonating, this number 61, when you start saying what you want, what your goals are, and you start being about it out loud, things start to change. Because I feel like you've had to be that Seven of Swords coming in as your main situation this week. I feel like you've had to be very careful and crafty about your plans. And, now this week, maybe taking a different look at things, you are able to express yourself differently and get what you want, because I feel like things are going to work out. Let's see. This is such a unique reading. So the Eight of Pentacles comes through. 1 second. Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So I was, in my mind, I was looking for some more clarification on this. And the Eight of Pentacles is like very different than the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like almost somebody's kind of stuck. They're not really going anywhere. They have everything they need to make their vision happen, but they're stuck in a loop, right? And then you've got this Eight of Pentacles where this person's really, really focused on what it is that they're working on, and like they're perfecting their craft. So maybe there's this energy here of perfection is what's blocking you from getting things done. And so instead of aiming for the perfect environment, the perfect time, the perfect thing, just get started, right? Just start going after it, get behind it, because that is where you're going to find success. So let's keep going. Let's see here. What's the goal here this week for Capricorn? What's the goal? Victory, right? Six of Wands. So ideally, right, you're doing all of this planning, you're doing all of this so that you can get ahead of things and that you'll be successful. But at the same time, it's coming across that success is happening no matter what. With the Three of Cups and the Six of Wands, I mean, there's no other way around it. But before you can reach that, there is this energy of having to pivot. And it's going to come through having a conversation with someone randomly. And I keep seeing that. It's almost like you're going to be having a random conversation, and this is coming through at the water cooler, which is so back in the day. But anyway, just to say that wherever people congregate at work or wherever people congregate in your social circle, right, for lack of better word, wherever people come together, there's going to be a conversation that you have with someone, and just that exchange of words is going to be the catalyst to have you look at things completely different and to let down your guard a little bit. So take that for how it resonates, because it's really specific, but I feel like you just, speaking about it and being about it leads to great things. And I saw the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck after seeing the Six of Wands. And so the Six of Swords, they're telling me to take it, is all about better days ahead, right? Things are going to even out for you, Capricorn. And again, I just feel like there's this energy that where you haven't been able to trust your environment recently for one reason or another. I feel like there's a stress here where people have been working against you. Page of Cups, I'm going to put that back in the deck, but the Page of Cups is very eager to get back out into society and be with others and be creative and hang out. So there could be something there. What's the advice for Capricorn this week? What's the advice for Capricorn? This came through, 10 of Cups. All right. So 10 of Cups is wish fulfillment, and it looks like you definitely are heading in this direction. But when this comes through as your advice, I feel like Spirit's saying, let down your guard, right? There's something here where you start off this week feeling very guarded. And as the week progresses and as you have this chance encounter, this conversation, things get better. And it's almost like the load lightens. And there's wish fulfillment. It's like you finally get the answers you're looking for and you feel like victorious, right? You feel like you've come out on top. So let's see. What influences are affecting Capricorn this week? Hold on one second. The Justice card. So didn't I say that in the beginning of your reading about feeling like something was out of balance? Now I can't remember, Capricorn, but I feel like earlier in the beginning of this reading, when I was talking about inheritance or correction, right? Didn't I say that some of you might be waiting on a legal decision? All right, look, even if I didn't, I feel like I should have. So just bear with me because I'm having deja vu. This is tripping me out. But regardless, the external influence, what's got you feeling so on guard? Something's out of balance, an injustice. Maybe you are waiting literally for something to resolve in the legal system. A settlement, inheritance, a divorce, something is pending and it's encroaching on your 10 of Cups, on your happiness. So just take a different perspective on it. There might be a reason why something hasn't resolved just yet. Allow the retrograde to, get through itself. And I feel truly by your season, but more like, second week of May, potentially. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm thinking Taurus, but more towards the second week of May, there's going to be more resolution here. But I don't feel like it's going to resolve this month. Again, more towards mid-May. Because we do have a full moon in Scorpio at the end of this month, which I feel is going to clear out a lot of this stuff for you. So let's keep going. What are your hopes and fears? Oh, that's too much. So bear with me because I got to see what fell, and I'm not... I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. This keeps happening. But I've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Chariot card coming through. So I'll take them both together. But the Queen of Pentacles, she's super nurturing. She's practical. She has a good family environment. She has a good stable home. And the Chariot card is another card of victory and things happening quickly and you being able to be in control of the madness that's coming your way. In the best possible ways, right? Because victory and success, because you've got the Six of Wands here, is unsettling as well as it is exciting, right? It's not your baseline humdrum day. So there is something going on here where you've got things working out in your favor. Six of Swords, right? No, I'm sorry. Well, we did see the Six of Swords. Better days ahead. We got the Six of Wands, right? Celebration. 3 of Cups. More celebration. Chariot card. Victory, right? 10 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Justice card showing up with things working out your way, resonating. Capricorn, I feel like there's a lot of things going on that are working in your favor. And bear with me one second because I just got a very specific message for taxes. So some of you may be in a situation, depending on where you live, that you're in the process of filing taxes or dealing with a tax situation, and actually things are going to resolve in your favor. So there's something here about maybe looking at it differently. That was super, super specific, but very much I had to say that. All right. And then also, what is the outcome for Capricorn, please, this month or this week? What is the outcome? 1 second. Too many cards. The High Priestess. Pisces energy, right? So the outcome, it's... Wow, and the High Priestess shows up as an outcome. I'm going to clarify that because she is all about the unknown and what's yet to be revealed and the mysteries of the universe and relying on your intuition. So let's see. Why the High Priestess as the outcome? I've got the Four of Pentacles. So I've got 2 and 4. Why? Keep going. The Lover's card. So I want to point out to you, the numbers came out 2, 4, and 6, right? 2, 4, 6 as your final outcome. I feel like, a couple of things. One is there's an energy here I'm being told of being careful not to skip steps, believe it or not. I'm also hearing that balance is very important for you this week, and you're going to have to make some decisions and some choices because you need something more stable to happen for you in the future. And I'm hearing definitely that you're going to have to rely on your instincts here because you're being called to a much different purpose. So there's some pivoting here. The Lover's card can indicate that, you are having to pick your passions, your pursuits, what you love, what's important to you over that of someone else's as well. It's about making a choice for yourself. To follow your passions and to be in alignment with your divine purpose. And you have so many cards here about spiritual guides and not being alone. And then this is another card of being guarded, right? With the Four of Pentacles. So I feel, Capricorn, that there are some decisions here to be made. There's some legal stuff that's going to be balancing out for you. And to be honest, I think that you have to release this guard that you've got up this week. I'm sure you have a very good reason for it. According to this, it's something that you're feeling intuitively isn't quite right. Something hasn't resolved and it's causing you a bit of angst. However, it looks like all system goes as the week progresses. So let's see what shadow work you've got going on for you this week, Capricorn. What's the shadow work for Capricorn? I've got obsession. This came up for Scorpio as well, right? So a couple of things. One is if you have Scorpio in your chart, go check that out, or if you're dealing with a Scorpio. But this is number 3, obsession. So you might be finding yourself completely obsessed with a project, right? With a thing. And that's how it keeps, coming through, that you're working on something, you've got this block and, you've got to take a look at things differently. And maybe you are guarded because you're really obsessed with your vision. But this could also indicate that somebody might be a little obsessed with you as well, because it could go both ways. However, when this shows up as shadow work, it's saying like, look, don't be so focused that you don't balance your lifestyle out with what you want and what you need, right? And it's okay to throw yourself into something, but make sure that you're allowing yourself some time to enjoy it, right, as well. If you throw yourself into something so deeply that you become obsessed with it, it loses the frequency of desire and fun, and it becomes all about obligation and perfection. And so that takes away from the joy of it all. So, try to balance things out. And it's okay to be so enthusiastic about your goals that you focus on it, but allow yourself the freedom and the ability to be adaptable, to ebb and flow, let things come together as they should. All right. So go ahead with the empath work this week for Capricorn. I've got number 30, engaging with fears and doubts, right? So you're going to have to Face your fears this week, right? And stop really doubting yourself. You can do it. Whatever you're working on, right? Whatever conversations you're looking to have, whatever is blocking you, once you release it, once you speak it out loud, I think you're going to notice huge differences in your life. And this is about being courageous and stepping forward, right? And yeah, you do have to engage with the dark parts of yourself because they need love too, right? You need to love all parts of yourself, even the parts that are scary and doubtful and say, I don't think you can do it, Capricorn. Yeah, you can, because you have that part within you as well. So engage with it, right? This is like that toddler within you saying, hey, what about me? It's all right to engage, to ease, to understand, and to move on. All right, Capricorn, remember that we are all stars from the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information that we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. And this was a general reading. If you're looking for a more personal experience, please visit my website at www.starswithstasi.com. Also, guys, don't forget to do all the YouTube stuff. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, notification bell, all the things, right? All the YouTube stuff. But most of all, don't forget to drop a comment below, show some love. I do respond to each and every one of them. I love interacting with you all. And until next week, right? I look forward to seeing you. But until next week, may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Have a great week ahead, Capricorn. Shine brightly.